My fellow citizens, brothers and sisters, I am Dr. Adil from United Kingdom. First of all, let me pay my deepest gratitude for standing with me for the cause of humanity and justice. I am a qualified surgeon and fellow of the Royal College of Surgeons of United Kingdom with 35 years of unblemished medical record. I had made tremendous contribution towards teaching and training, scientific innovation, and promoting medical education within UK and across the world. 2 international scientific conferences in June and September 2019 are exemplary. I loved and cared about my patients and their well-being, and I did my best to provide my services with my best abilities. I was deeply concerned about the unprecedented lockdown across the world due to SARS-CoV-2 in February, March 2020, which affected millions of people across the world towards their personal, private lives and health. I was concerned about the closure of the hospitals for the patients after the lockdown. I was concerned about the cancellation of all the elective medical and surgical procedures and outpatient departments for the patients. I was concerned about the transfer of thousands of elderly patients from the hospitals to the nursing and the care homes without testing. And I was concerned about the increased suicidal rate among the youngsters due to financial hardship as a result of loss of job and income during the lockdown. And I was concerned about 78,000 elderly patients dying in the nursing home due to dehydration, isolation, fear, and lack of medical facilities. And I was concerned about thousands of patients dying in their own homes due to lack of medical facilities and health problems. I discussed with my fellow health professionals and I initiated a robust scientific debate to invite all the health professionals and scientists to understand the origin of the SARS-CoV-2, its existence, its mode of spread, its genetic makeup, its mode of transmission, pathogenicity, and the way to curb the spread of virus. With all honesty and faith, I try to safeguard the public and the patients about the unwarranted restrictions on them, which changed the entire life of public. I was targeted by my trust and was dismissed on 22nd of April 2020 while I was working as a consultant general and colorectal surgeon in North Manchester General Hospital. Without any warning, notification, or charge sheet at all. After 2 weeks, I was treated in the same way by the medical director of Pilgrim Hospital with immediate suspension after 3 days of my job due to same video on the social media which I released while working in North Manchester General Hospital without any notification or following the disciplinary procedure whatsoever. Both trusts violated the Human Rights Act 6, 10, and 12 for unfair dismissal. I was then summoned by the General Medical Council for an interim order tribunal hearing on 1st of June 2020 with the alleged 4 online complaints by anonymous members of the public regarding my personal viewpoint of COVID-19 in my videos on the social media. And I was suspended for 12 months by the interim order tribunal in a short Skype meeting, which was totally unjustified, unwarranted, and unlawful, violating the Human Rights Act 6 and 10 for freedom of speech and expression, and unfair suspension without providing the sufficient material to defend myself. And my case was then went through various IoT hearings. And on 26th of May 2021, GMC further suspended my registration for another 12 months and referred me to medical professional tribunal, which was totally unlawful, unjustified, and discriminatory. And the cruelty of the General Medical Council was that they referred my case on 14th of June 2021 for hearing to take place after 12 months, which happened on 13th of June 2022 until 1st of July 2022. On 11th of January 2022, GMC lifted my suspension and converted into 14 unworkable conditions on my registration after losing the case of freedom of expression and speech in case of Dr. Sam White. I had terrible difficulty in securing my job because of the unworkable conditions. However, on 29th of May 2022, I managed to secure one job in Wales, where GMC legal and paralegal team chased me, and they persuaded and manipulated assistant medical director to terminate my job after 3 days. That was totally discriminatory and punitive, and I again became jobless. Recently, I have been through medical professional tribunal from 13th of June 2022 until 1st of July 2022. And during these 3 weeks, I appeared myself in front of the 5 tribunal members. And during the hearing, GMC failed to produce its complainants as witnesses who had lodged their initial complaint in March 2020 for my media involvement of COVID-19, because these complainants never existed and they seem to be all fictitious. And GMC failed to produce any evidence or witness to prove that my videos on the social media have been damaging to my patients and the member of the public. Then GMC attempted to involve me in clinical and health issue, but they terribly failed during the hearing. On legal, medical, and ethical basis, my case should have been dismissed by the medical professional tribunal. But unfortunately, the chairman of the medical professional tribunal further suspended me for another 6 months with the excuse that I was a risk to the public safety. And I am very surprised that I had not a single complaint from any member of the public or any patient or colleague in my last 30 years of services in UK. And I had unblemished medical record. This was totally unlawful, discriminatory, and unjustified in cohorting with the General Medical Council. This made me jobless for 2.5 years without earning a penny in this country, which seriously affected my reputation, my career, and I had extreme financial hardship due to loss of job and income. It created a lot of anxiety and stress on me and my family, children, and their well-being. I question to chairman of the Medical Professional Tribunal and the registrar of the General Medical Council and the legal advisors that they advise us to be honest and follow all the medical ethics and care about patients and public, but you have neither been honest nor done justice to me and my family. GMC is hiding behind the Medical Act 1983, which does not allow to crucify these highly skilled, experienced, and qualified medical professionals, especially coming from abroad, who are the backbone of the NHS in many ways, to crucify them for any complaint generated by the trust, ending up into disaster, suicidal, and leaving the job altogether. This should be seriously looked. And all the people involved in my crucifixion, including 2 medical directors, the registrar of the General Medical Council, and the chairman and the panel of the Medical Professional Tribunal, are answerable to the Court of Justice. And my hearing is expected in November 2022. And I am very confident about the justice system in UK. And I expect that justice would prevail to stop this happening to the other health professionals and to safeguard patients and public by losing experienced, skilled, and qualified health professionals. Crowdfunding, just giving, has created a page for donation. And I'm most grateful for your kind support. And I would further request to continue donating to stand for the justice and the humanity. Thank you very much for your kind support and listening to me. I look forward to see you soon. All the best. Bye-bye.